All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise and glory unto you. How about Shema Shabbat Shema Kakodash, the bonus of the apostle, elders, great millstone. Shalom to I get my pushing word in sincerity and in truth. I just want to do a lesson on how this money isn't truly money. You know, this devil, man. You know, he got Jake gunning each other down to, repetitiously, all over the planet. Everybody chasing, running, breaking their backs, bending over backwards, for like how the saying goes, that dollar bill. And if you really want to be technical, the money, these greenbacks, these hundreds, fifties, twenties, tens, fives, ones, that's not even, those aren't even dollars. The word dollar goes back to the word thaler, which means, which I have here, is coinage. See, true money is silver, gold. When it says Abraham was rich in gold, silver, cattle. That's where your wealth is defined. Assets that appreciate. You have hard assets, you have soft assets. Assets that appreciate throughout the duration of time. That's where true wealth is defined. See, this devil, or is placed after. See, this devil has created a system of lies, witchcraft, sorcery. Scriptures call him the mistress of witchcraft, where you'll put things in your face that's actually not even what it actually is. That's the power of witchcraft. If you see magicians and sorcerers, they'll put something in your face and it's not what it says. How about like saying it meets the eye? It meets the eye and you see it. You might think it's the actual legitimate product, because a lot of magicians, and I've seen things with like David Blaine, he uses false items. Like he had to bite the let's deal with coins. He had the bite the quarter magic act. And if you actually go into how he accomplished that, he actually had a false quarter. He actually had a false quarter where it could actually bend, and when you see it, you would think that it actually is biteable coinage. How he presented it, he bit it, from his magic, but it was pretty much like an unbitten coinage. He would bite it, then he would spit it, but he would actually flip it, flip it behind his thumb. So that's just part of Esau's witchcraft. I didn't want to make this too long. I just wanted to go into that about the word dollar. It says the word dollar is the English form of thaler, a German word which means person or thing from the valley. Yeah, because they was in the valley and there was mining coinage, and there was mining so much of it that it got coined as a thaler. Then, later in time, it became dollar. The thaler was a name given to the first minute coins from silver mines back in 1519 in Joachim Misdel, Bohemia. Therefore, America's currency unit is named after them. And this is the original dollars, which is coinage. I'll just read a little bit. From thaler to dollar. During the 15th century, the Bohemian city of Joachimino, which was part of the Charles V Roman Empire at the time, was famous for its silver mines. In 1519, the first minute coins from this metal became the main form of currency used in commerce across Europe. The coins were originally called Joachimothaler, but was later shortened to thaler. Moreover, the anglicized version of the coin was applied to similar coins, including the Spanish peso, the Portuguese 8 real piece, and other Central Europe coins with similar weight and fineness. Yes, it was predicated upon weight and fineness. Let me get a little bit more into this. This is interesting. Because I was thinking about how the scripture says just weights and just measurements. Because when you're dealing in terms of money, you're supposed to deal with just weights and just measurements. They have these this couple. They do really good videos, certain little truth of videos. I might have to watch that later on. But I'll continue. The United States dollar. These coins, most typically the Spanish peso or dollar, were most commonly seen in the British colonies in North America due to a lack of official British coins. The colonists used whatever foreign coins they found to finance their spendings. They even printed paper money in different colonies, causing the American government to engage in disputes with the British, contributing as one of the causes for the American Revolution. Because nobody wanted to use that shit. You know, paper money is trash. But as they started to make their huge campaigns and push forward, you know, of course, Esau got more power. The rebels financed the war with the paper money, so-called continentals, which included both dollars and pound currencies. The notes lost all their value after the war, but they did serve their purpose until America won the war. Therefore, when America gained its independence in 1972, they decided to go for dollars subdivided into 100 cents as its currency name instead of pounds. Once they decided the currency coins they were going for, all the foreign money was supposed to lose their status in 3 years' time. However, due to the gold and silver shortage in the country, in 1797, they decided to extend this tender status to Spanish dollars for an undefined period of time. And this is under the California Gold Rush. The gold discovered in California in 1848 led to the removal of the Spanish dollar. 10 status 9 years after, as the U.S. experienced a massive increase in the gold and silver reserve, which allowed the country to pull out the production of sufficient gold coins by mint. You know, so yeah, this man has he has a long history, and that's why the scripture says to make better the leg in Isaiah the 47th chapter. Remove the thigh, meaning expose this man from everything, everything in history, because he changed up the actual system on how the Lord created. The Lord created a system on earth, how man ought to live, how man ought to exchange. That's why the scripture says just balances and just weights. But this is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Yeah, and this devil does not deal with just weights. And that's what contributed to the fall of Denarius, and this is what was going to also contribute, which the times we live in now, we see America's dollar is being crushed. Matter of fact, I don't want to get this. See, this devil creates debt notes, and all those debt notes that he's creating aggressively, push printing out. He's going to lose, which he's already losing. His power on the face of the earth, losing his seat. As the American world reserve currency. This is Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe, which is destruction to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Yeah, so your Esau is laid with thick clay. When you go into the word clay in the Hebrew, it's sabatyat, which means debts. This devil, has tried to use sorcery, like I said earlier, to put himself in a position, but he did these things unjustly, and all these things are going to fall through his hand and through his rule. But I just wanted to just speak on that shortly. Just have a little quick hitter. With that, I want to end by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Shema Shah by Sherman Kako Dash. Double honor to the apostle and others of great millstone. Shalom, Akim.